Good afternoon, Blue Devils fans, and we welcome you back to Don Ridley Fieldhouse for game number 2 of the basketball doubleheader. Today, the men's will be taking on the floor. The Lawrenceville Blue Devils are 3-3 on the year, but they're looking for their first conference win of the season. They're taking on the Cougars of Cleary University, who is also looking for their first win of the season. And this marks their first ever WAC men's soccer basketball game for the Cougars. Great to have you here with us here on the LTU Sports Network. I'm Jan Booker here with you on the call alongside me, John Snow. And John, of course, the Blue Devils picking up their third win of the season after an 89-85 win at Spring Arbor.
No, they definitely needed that. For how the last home game ended against Concordia, that first conference game, they definitely needed a bounce back, and boy, did they get it against one of the one of the toughest rivals in the schedule, that being Spring Arbor. So for Lawrence Tech, they needed to get back on track, and they did so.
So here we go. The first tip-off is underway here at Don Riller Fieldhouse. And Conley will pick things up here for the Cougars. She'll hand it over to Brandy Crenshaw. Crenshaw to Williams. And now Cole Williams taking over to the floor. Here comes Williams. Round the basket, and what a block by Brendan Beavers right off the bat. It will still be Cougars ball just 27 seconds in.
No, it's a good block by Beavers. He's been good on the offense and even better on the defense. Kept his composure straight up and went right for the block.
Pull-up jumper comes up short. That comes from Casey Colney. And Nathaniel Ward will pick it up here for the Blue Devils. Gives it over to Brendan Beavers. Averaging 21 points per game, Brendan Beavers. He was 1 for 4 for three-point range back against Spring Arbor. Beavers. And we got a foul called.
Yeah, foul's going to be on Chris Williams, freshman he's a Southfield native from Ferndale. 6'5". One thing about this Cleary team is that they know how to scout. They just had a tough schedule against St. Xavier, Taylor, and also early on in Spring Arbor.
Nathaniel Ward on the turn, puts home the 2. And the first 2 points goes to Nathaniel Ward and the Blue Devils.
You always want to get that first bucket. It is a momentum changer to start off a game.
So here comes Colney now, trying to jump for a 3, and there it is. Brockton Kohler, or make that Casey Colney rather, putting up the first 2 points.
Yeah, Aaron Dolney on a switch, stay closer towards the paint, therefore leaving that door open for that 3 ball by Kohler.
Uniltis gives it over. And now Dolney 3-pointer goes off the heel. Offensive rebounds was stripped from Gonzalez. And a foul and a trip was called. And now the Cougars.
I don't agree with that call. Uniltis was just walking by and the legs got tangled up. I'm not sure how you could call a foul on that, but they just seemed it. They just seemed it worthy of it. So 1 foul apiece on both sides.
So 1 foul apiece. Foul was on Giannis. And the Cougars will step it up to the floor. Here comes Kohler. Kohler defended by Giannis. Tries a 3-pointer for Cole Williams. In and out it goes. Defensive rebound picked up by Nathaniel Ward. And Brendan Beaver will race down the court. Oh, a miscommunication. And Nathaniel Ward able to pick it up. A give and go between Beavers and Ward. Find Alejandro Gonzalez. Picking up the floor. Ward, now Beavers defended well. by Crenshaw. 5 on the shot. Nathaniel Ward, and a blocking foul. And we will go the Cougars' way.
They will call the block, and Nathaniel Ward is going to go to the line. Fouls on Tim Cleary, and Gilly, he's strapped up a bit. I saw him earlier. He was getting strapped up by the training staff. He's dealing with some shoulder issues, but Ward is going to make the best of this.
And Nathaniel Ward making the first of his 2 shots, averaging nearly 56% in free throw percentages as he averages 12 points per game. And he missed the second one, so 1 for 2 on the free throw try for Nathaniel Ward. Kohler. And now the Cougars hopefully to race down the floor. Of course, the Cougars also playing their first ever game in WAC conference play. Of course, we saw the women playing their first ever game. Colney, and it's stripped away from Crenshaw. 3-pointer on the way from Cole Williams, and the defensive rebound picked up by Nathaniel Ward.
Yeah, I talked to head coach Josh Pickens. He's not really been pleased with his defense, and he's going to make a lot of subs if he's not been satisfied enough.
Doney with his first action finds Nathaniel Ward. Defended well by Cole Williams. Ward on the jumper, and he makes it look easy.
Nathaniel Ward is coming into his own. Came off the bench all of last year, making more starts, making more consistent buckets. This is what you need to see.
So the Cougars have the lead once again at 5-3.
They're going to call a foul on Gonzalez. He was taking it up with Cooley down low, and they're going to call him for a hold. If it's one kind of foul you never want to have, it's the one that's away from the play. You never want to be so entangled with trying to keep your guard up, but then you still get tangled up and you call a foul on it. So it's a tough one.
So Giannis is out, and Blake Lund coming in for the first time today.
You got a mismatch down low.
Cole Williams, Vaughn Williams, Chris Williams. Cole Williams there, here comes Kohler, trying a 3. As time runs out on the shot clock, nearly running out. And Brendan Beavers will right down the floor for Lawrence Head, going all alone, and Brendan Beavers will head to the line.
That's an aggressive drive. Beavers was already in the middle of the mix, so therefore he didn't have a lot of time to make up his mind, and therefore he went right for it. And that pays off because he got around one defender and then went up for it, and therefore Brockton Kohler gets called for his first foul.
Of course, Brandon Beaver picked up 28 points in the last game at Spring Arbor as he makes the first jumper. He was 1 for 4 in 3-pointers, 5 for 8 on the field. And of course, you got 2 subs coming over on for Cleary. And 23 is Tim Cooley, and number 4, Anthony Ivey.
Yeah, Cooley, 6'8" from Romeo. Big target.
Brandon Beavers makes the second try, and it's now a 4-point game for the Blue Devils.
You need a strong, consistent start to start off on offense and lead back to the defense.
Here comes Crenshaw. He'll try his luck for 3. Off the hill. Offensive rebound, missed the dunk. That was Tim Cooley, who had his luck but couldn't get to it. Here comes Brandon Beaver going all alone. Oh, he almost had it. Racing down the floor is Brandon Crenshaw. Trying to find for 3, and he connects. Chris Williams, the freshman from Southfield, able to put his 3 points on the board.
Again, bad coverage. They left the man open. They made Lorsak pay once for the 3, and they did it again. Cleary is a first-year team, but you had a team of athletes. You give them space, they will make you pay.
Nathaniel Ward going into the paint. Gets it, and the foul! And Nathaniel Ward will go for a 3-point play.
That's what you want. You need a drive like that. First, it started with the fake. Fake the shot, drive around, and then not try to really force it so much on the finish as we get a sub coming in Noah Midri. But Nathaniel Ward, he's just continuing to produce over and over, game in and game out, and this is the kind of results you get.
And of course, Nathaniel Ward was 1 for 2 in free-throw range, and he connects on that. Noam Edry, the freshman forward and center from Israel, So we see some international players coming over to the LTU squad. As we approach the first 5 minutes into the first half of play. Williams going for it, missing off the glass, and the foul is called.
Foul is going to be called on Aaron Dolney, but we're going to head into our first media timeout.
And we'll get a media timeout with 14:56 to go. The Blue Devils up by 4.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
All right, we are back here with 14:56 to go in the opening half. 10-6, Blue Devils leading. And coming on to the floor is Cruz Williams. Making his first of 2 attempts, and he connects on the first.
Yeah, quick sub in Cameron McEvans. McEvans, he and Pickens have known each other for a long time, head coach Josh Pickens, since his teenage years. And he's a Southfield guy. He went right down the road to Southfield A&T. McEvans put up 16 off the bench against Spring Arbor. He's been a good weapon off the bench.
And Cruz Williams cannot connect on the second attempt. Of course, he made 10.2 rebounds against Ferris State in the exhibition game. Beavers to Gonzalez, or Edry rather, and he connects. Noam Edry able to get his first 3 points. And it's now a 6-point game for the Blue Devils.
Edry has been missing a couple of games, but he finally gets his chances.
Oh, what a shot. Bernie Crenshaw able to get the response.
This team will surprise you all year. They're a team of athletes. First-year head coach Carl Thomas, he knows how to recruit.
Going all alone is McEvans, missed off the mark. And here come the Cougars. Raising down the floor is Crenshaw. Crenshaw with a jumper comes up short. Defensive rebound picked up by Cameron McEvans.
McEvans was just a bit too strong in that last drive. Just too strong in the finish. That will definitely overshot all the time.
Lung to Andrew. Finds Lung once more. Andrew a give and go. Like Lung. Player's gone for it. Brendan Beaver is open. Oh, what a block! And that is Tim Cooley. Intercepted! Brendan Beavers! Yes!
Beavers making it up for himself.
Talk about a scoop and score off of a turnover.
First it was the blocks, and then Beavers just never gave up. You never give in, and that's where he did. He's had 2 dunks all year, and both of them have been on turnovers.
Miss off the mark was by Anthony Ivey, and now the Blue Devils will get things going here. 13 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Beavers, and we'll get a foul on the play, and it will go Cleary's way.
They're going to tell the subs to go back. They're going to call the foul on Noam Edry. It was for an illegal screen or shove from behind. It was away from the play as we get subs coming in. But still, they had Beavers again on another good indoor cut. Once he gets that cut around a screen and he's wide open underneath, that's a feed pass all day for an easy layup.
And then, of course, Brandon Beavers was definitely open there as he was trying to get to it. So under 13 minutes to go here in the opening half. Blue Devils up by 5, 15-10. That's Crenshaw, and we got a foul on the play.
They're going to get Idri again. And Idri was just trying to shuffle his feet and get in front, but yet he's going to be called for the contact.
And that is the 5th foul this early for the Blue Devils.
2 away from putting away Cleary into the bonus. You never want to do that early on in the first half.
Here comes Crenshaw for the Cougars. He's defended well. Crenshaw trying to jump over, and that's intercepted. Here comes Shamar Matthews coming into the floor for the first time. Matthews will find Gonzalez. Now McEvans trying his 3. No, basket it goes. And his offensive rebound by Anthony Ivy. 4 to Nick Moore. A.J. Hess coming over to the floor. Ivy finds Crenshaw. He's defended by Long. Now it's Gonzalez gets into the fray. Intercepted by Long. And a reach-in foul. And a contact, and we'll go Blue Devils' way.
I got to say, at first I thought the official said it was going to be on Lund, but they called the foul.
Tim Cooley getting the foul. That's his 2nd foul of the game. So both teams are even at 5 apiece. So 2 more, of course, will put one of them into the bonus.
Well, the Cougars were trying to go down there because it was a mismatch. You had Cooley at 6'8" on Blake Lund, not even at the 6-foot stature, but Lund was able to get around, and Cooley was called for the reach around.
Matthews round the court, gives over the line. He'll try his 3. No. And the defensive rebound picked up by Bernie Crenshaw. 11:45 to go here in the opening half. 5-point lead for the Blue Devils. A.J. Hess. And once again, a foul on Cleary. This time, Case Colney.
These fouls that are going away from the play, they're costly on both sides. And you're just trying to create some space between you and your defender. And for Conley, he's still complaining to the officials as he's going to the bench. But still, the fact that he's just trying to create space, get himself open underneath, it's one thing in which you don't want to see.
Of course, Coney getting his 2nd foul of the game, so he'll sit for a moment. Shamar Matthews will get things going. We'll find Cameron McEvans. Here's Blake Lund. 11.5 to go. Matthews, 3-pointer, no. Picked up by Giannis on the offensive rebound. And out of bounds was Ivy as he was trying to keep it in play.
Cleary right now has 6 fouls. That's 1 away from putting Lawrence Tech into the bonus. So both these teams are really early fouls about halfway through this first half. But look at the setup. Three guards and 2 forwards for Lawrence Tech.
Matthews will inbound. He'll find Gonzalez. Again, we go between Matthews and Gonzalez. Matthews will get it there around the perimeter. Floater, and couldn't connect. Picked up by Blake Long. He'll try the 3 for Gonzalez. No. Offensive rebound by Giannis. Giannis being double teamed. He'll try his luck, and he couldn't get to it. And it'll be Cleary ball.
A really great possession by Lawrence Tech. And Giannis Yanulsis, 2 rebounds in that one play. And yet could kept the play alive, but for Lawrence Tech, they just could not finish it. And for Yanulsis, when he had it underneath, that's when you got to use the glass to your advantage, but he was trying to wrap it around the rim. And that was a lot more difficult type shots.
And that's a good sequence there for the Blue Devils, but they could not find the bucket that they wanted. So once again, it's a 5-point lead with under 11 to go. Williams gets it into the paint, and a foul called on the Blue Devils. Holding foul, that's on Shamar Matthews, his first foul of the game. So both of these teams have 6 fouls here in this half.
That's one too many on both sides, but as we get some entanglements here, Matthews and Nick Moore kind of getting into it, or make that J.J. Cole Williams.
Williams raising down the floor, going for it. Couldn't get to it, and picked up by Shamar Matthews.
We got a numbers advantage now. They got to work fast.
Giannis on the left side of the court finds Blake Long. He'll give it over to Cameron Everins. He's defended well by Kohler. Oh, no, he did not. Offensive rebound picked up. Giannis to Gonzalez. He's defended by Cole Williams. And it was last touch off of Nick Moore, so it'll still be Blue Devils ball with 10:18 to go.
Oh boy, Cameron McEvans put Brockton Kohler on skates. He had him on that jump back three. Didn't make it, but definitely had him on skates.
Matthews in the paint. We'll find Blake Long at the perimeter. Finds Giannis. 5 on the shot. Can he get a shot off? He does, but he couldn't find the basket. And here comes Nick Moore for the Cougars. Intercepted, and McEvans will put it home. Just like that, and we will get a timeout on Cleary.
I mean, this is what Lawrence Tech wanted. 2 huge buckets off 2 huge steals. First it was Beavers, and now it's McEvans. And this appeared to be a full timeout taken, but
and
Curiosity arrives, lighting a path you tenaciously pursue. The unknown presents new challenges, drawing you to a future ready for change. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. A destination with all the technology and tools to make magic. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just 4 walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
It is a 17-10 lead for the Blue Devils with under 10 minutes to go. Both of these teams have 6 fouls on the game. And of course, John, as we look at this, the stats, of course, you know, the Blue Devils definitely putting some good work on here. 80% in free throw range, but they're definitely getting things going there. 6 for 18 on the field.
one thing to note about Lawrence Tech, they shoot the 3 ball more than any other team in the conference. They had 102 3-point attempts within the first 2 games worth.
That's incredible.
This team is not afraid to shoot that 3 ball, and they've got plenty of guards to prove it.
So here we go. Cougars on the ball with 9:45 left to go. 3-pointer made by Brockton Kohler. That is his second 3-point being made, and it's now a 1-point game.
For Kohler, that's redemption after McEvans put him on skates earlier.
Here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez find McEvans, brings down the court, gets the kiss off the glass.
What a drive. That's a good old-fashioned baseline cut and a drive and a finish. McEvans getting over the height of Anthony Ivy.
Actually, it is a 6-point game now for the Blue Devils. 9:07 to go. And Chris Williams, it's a traveling call, and the Blue Devils will have possession.
I got to point out the defense right there by Nathaniel Ward. Kept his back straight, his hands straight up, just put his body weight all over, kept shuffling the feet. No movement whatsoever. That is just textbook defense by Nathaniel Ward right there.
So Brendan Beavers will race down the court, and McEvans, he sidestepped as he was trying to make the pass from Brendan Beavers, and the Cougars will have possession.
Can't afford that. You just can't afford that. You're too deep into the season to have simple miscues like that when you're doing passing.
So the Cougars now down by 6, have possession of the ball. Here comes Crenshaw, and he'll find Chris Williams. Nick Moore trying to be double teamed. Now Crenshaw almost mishandle on it. Brockner, he'll try another 3. And it comes up short, and Brendan Beavers will let it go. So the Blue Devils will have possession with 8:35 left to go in the opening half.
I mean, Cleary, they're not showing any signs of slowing down from 3-point range. They're 4 of 9. So this team can shoot it. They will definitely be surprising a lot of people this year.
Doney, miss off the mark, picked up by Cole Williams. Jalen Cole Williams will find Bernie Crenshaw. Nick Moore, you can see the combination between, in Cole Williams, Crenshaw, and more as the jump shot was missed. Picked up by Brandon Beavers as he raced down the court from Alejandro Gonzalez. Nathaniel Ward makes it look easy, and it's now an 8-point lead for the Blue Devils with under 8 to go.
No, Beavers, that's just a good look. Knew that Ward was right there with him. As soon as Beavers got through 2 defenders, he knew the door was open for Ward to put in the finish.
Bernie Crenshaw on the right side of the court. He'll find Chris Williams. Williams, double teamed by Doney. Comes up short. Offensive rebound missed by Nick Moore, and Alejandro Gonzalez will pick up the rebound.
Again, it's a textbook defense, that time by Dolney.
Oh, and McEvans had it, and he lost it, and once again, we'll go the Cougars' way. And we'll get a sub here. Case Coney will come back on.
No, that last possession right there, that was Dolney. Tried to do a left-handed pass almost, and it was just too wide to the corner. So trying to force it a bit, but it turns into a turnover.
Of course, Doney, a junior 6'3" guard from Australia. He averaged nearly 12 points per game coming into today, and he picked up 5.1 rebound and 1 assist. There comes Cole Williams. Jumper from the free throw line, and he connects. Now the deficit goes down to 6. Here's McEvans, finds Nathaniel Ward. 3-point shot missed, picked up by Bernie Crenshaw, the sophomore from Pontiac, Michigan. Crenshaw defended by Gonzalez. He'll find Chris Williams. Once more, pulls up short from Crenshaw. Offensive rebound is made by Case Coney.
Nothing you can do about that. Just a little fadeaway floater from inside the box. And therefore, Cooley just was able to get that one in. A costly one.
Doney, three-pointer. He makes a response just like that, and we'll get a timeout on Lawrence Tech.
This is classic by Josh Pickens. After they get a bucket, he goes right to a timeout. This is going to be a full timeout.
What a job so far, and we'll get a media timeout. Not yet? Oh, not yet.
No, but I just want to make something very clear. This is where you have possession, and then you make it up for a bucket. And for Aaron Dolney, he works on his three-point shooting more than anybody else on this team this year. And when I talked to Pickens early in the year about him, he said that his craft makes him probably one of the more dynamite shooters in the country right now. He has high praises for Dolney like that. But more so on the side of all these guards. You have Brandon Beavers, you got Blake Lund, Cameron McEvans. These guys are in the gym more than anybody else on the team. They're in this court, they're in this field house more times a day than anybody else. They are working consistently on their shooting, on their craft to get better every day, and it's going to pay off by more wins by the games.
So, of course, the Blue Devils halves are up by 7. Of course, their last game for the Blue Devils was an 89-85 loss at Spring Arbor. Of course, Brandon Beaver led the team with 28 points. He was 10 for 17 for the field. Nathaniel Ward picking up 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. McKinnon Evans had a LTU career high of 16 points coming off the bench. Gonzalez finished up with 12 points and 3 rebounds, and Blake Lund lead all student athletes with 3 steals. So this is a work of progress there for the Blue Devils then, because of course they're 3-3 on the year, but they're still looking for their first win in conference play.
Oh yeah, they're going to get it one way or another. And it's just going to be on work ethic. And when I talked to head coach Josh Pickens early in the year, first game, they said that it was just important that they work on their identity, who they are as a team, because you got a lot of international talent. It's just how they all gel together. So they'll figure it out.
And of course, we got a player, of course, from Australia, also from Italy, Spain, Israel. Great to see some international players on the LTU squad. We'll talk about that more soon as Case Coney let that one go out of bounds. And it'll be a possession for LTU with 6:01 to go here in the opening half.
Yeah, Conley, he's one of 2 grad students. He's from Williamston, went to Davenport. He's a transfer over.
Nathaniel Ward all alone, and he flushed it at home. What a dunk from Nathaniel Ward.
I got to say, 2 dynamite dunks, one by Beavers and then by Ward. They're lighting up the bench and they're lighting up the team. They're getting an illegal screen called here.
And it'll be LTU's ball with 5:40 to go. And that will put Lawrence Tech in the bonus because of the 7 fouls for Cleary, as the second foul was called on Chris Williams. So Giannis will inbound the basketball. He'll give it over to Brandon Beavers. Brandon Beavers, of course, coming into today, almost averaging 22 points per game. Donnie racing down the floor. Goes for it. Oh! And a blocking foul called. And I believe that's on Cleary, I believe.
Yeah, they called a block. And I believe it's going to be on Case Conley. That'll be his 3rd foul early on. And Conley's in disbelief, but still, what a finish. Because all in one motion, Dolney was able to wrap around his hands and put out to the finish. He had Yunusas open in the corner, but still liked it to finish. He had one of 2 options. Dolney picked his own.
Dolney will head to the line. He has started every game so far this season. And it goes in and out. It goes on the 3-point play. So it is an 11-point lead for the Blue Devils with 5:22 to go. They're up 28-17. Crenshaw on the far side of the court, defended by Donnie. Crenshaw missed it, put on the rebound by Tim Cooley. And the deficit now down to 9 for the Cougars.
I gotta say, Carl Thomas, head coach for Cleary, he wanted a foul call on that play, but what a block.
Giannis finds Donnie. And Donnie will head to the line.
Yeah, we're going to get Bernie Crenshaw, sophomore guard, went to Northwood. There's a lot of transfers in here because for a first-year program, you got to recruit. And for Carl Thomas, he knows how to definitely recruit. That's going to send Donnie to the line.
Donnie, of course, is an 85% three-throw shooter, almost 86%, and he makes the first one. And he has played or started against Spring Arbor. And he was 2 for 4 in field goal range. And he connects on the second one. So right now the lead now back up to 11. Under 5 to play here in the opening half. Crenshaw around the perimeter go. Will find Anthony Ivy. Crenshaw will get it once more. He's being double teamed. Ivy, 3-point shot. Goes off the hill. Offensive rebound picked up. Brock Kohler for 3. Comes up short. He airballed it. And it will be a Blue Devils ball. 4:37 to go as Cameron McEvan will head back to the floor.
Kohler he thought the ball was tipped, but he's not going to win the argument. A 30-19 lead. This is a good, healthy start for Lawrence Tech. This is what they've needed for most of the season thus far early on.
So Brendan Beavers will pick things up. He now has 4 points today. He'll find Giannis. Donnie to the Thing Award. Finds Big Evans. Oh, Ben. And that is a nasty fall. And that is number 3, Jalen Cole Williams.
Boy, that was
he was trying to get the block off of, trying to attempt the block, I should say, off of Cameron McEvans.
Yeah, he talking about putting himself on springs. He literally catapulted himself high above, but McEvans wisely faked it and ducked out of harm's way. But it was a nasty spill, and thank the Lord that Williams is okay.
First one on the 3 throw for Cameron McEvans, and he connects both of them. So the lead now up to 13 for the Blue Devils. 4:24 to go in the opening half. Oh, nice move by Anthony Ivy in the paint. And a foul called on Nathaniel Ward.
Yeah, that time the guy's hands a little bit too close, and therefore called for the contact. And it's going to put Cleary into the bonus for the first time. 17 fouls for Lawrence Tech.
So Anthony Ivy, 33% in 3-throw range, missed the first one. He played 6 minutes at Ferris State, only recorded 2 attempts on field goal range and 1 on 3-point range. Couldn't connect on any of them. As Nathaniel Ward will head back to the bench, and Samar Matthews coming back on.
Look at this guard-heavy lineup. 4 guards and 1 forward. They leave Yunusas in.
Ivy missed the second one, picked up by Giannis.
You have all your shooting options now here. Matthews, McEvans, Dolney, and Beavers. This is where they're at their dynamite best, shooting from more distances.
McEvans finds Giannis. He'll try a 3. Bingo! Giannis Giannoulis averaging 26, nearly 27% in three-point range, able to connect it home. 3:45 to go here in the opening half. Ivy. And a travel, I believe that's a travel off of Crenshaw, but the foul was called, and a blocking foul.
Yeah, they're going to give McEvans for the contact, and Pickens is wanting an explanation because McEvans kept his hands up, but again, just the fact that the call was so delayed, the fact that you had to make a decision. Is it going to be a reach? Is it going to be a block? Is it going to be a travel? There's so many options within that one play, and they choose to call for the block. But still, this is a manageable 15-point lead for Lawrence Tech. They've had full control of this first half, only one lead change.
And there you go. Ivy, of course, made the free throw, and we'll get a timeout. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, quick 30-second timeout, really. It's for head coach Carl Thomas in his first season. He's got a lot of options on his bench, and a lot of height, too. 6 foot, 6'6", 6'3". This team has got height. They've got talent. They've got shooters. This team is definitely going to grow from here on out. As we saw within the first matchup with the women's teams, Cleary is on its way. They're joining the league for the first time, and they can recruit locally. They can recruit in bunches. And the fact that they recruit so well within those bunches, they can hire this good of talent, and they can make a run deep within the conference.
Of course, Carl Thomas is the first ever men's head coach in Cleary University. He was named back on August 23rd of last year. He spent the past 6 seasons in the NCAA 1 Dioscus University coaching staff. Here's Tony going to the floor. Finds Shamar Matthews on the far side. Jumper, three-pointer, in and out it goes. Picked up by A.J. Hess.
It's a good wide shot taken by Matthews. Definitely had a chance open. Was going to feed on it.
Here's Nick Moore for the Cougars. He'll find A.J. Hess defended by Giannis. We'll find Ivy. Ivy to Cole Williams. Jumper. Goes up short, picked up by Shamar Matthews on the defensive rebound. Shamar Matthews will find Giannis. Trying to attempt a give and go. Gives it over to McEvans. Giannis to the floor. Picks up an easy deuce.
That's just a strong finish right there by Giannoulis. Able to maintain his 2 steps with a long range.
Of course, Giannis now has 5 points. Gets the defensive rebound. And here he comes midcourt. We'll find Brendan Beavers, who now has 4 points today. Giannis will get it once more. Beavers going all alone, and he makes it look easy.
That was definitely easy because he got him on a fake. He faked his own look, not the pass. He faked his look with his eye contact.
Trying to get a response, couldn't do it. Picked up by Shamar Matthews. Under 2 to play here in the opening half. It's a 18-point lead for the Blue Devils, 39-21. McEvans tried his luck for 3. Couldn't get to it. Offensive rebound picked up by Doney. McEvans will try again. This time he connects.
Sometimes you double it up and you make yourself lucky. And for McEvans, he's been a big force off the bench, and he continues to do that off the bench.
Blue Devils have doubled their lead to 42-21. Moore raising down the floor, and he makes it look easy. Gained a kiss off the glass. 1:20 to go. Brendan Beavers raising down the floor. He'll try his 3, and he puts it home from downtown.
Brandon Beavers always keeps everybody honest when he's on the court. He always keeps everybody alert. Whether you're on his side or against him, he will keep you honest.
We're now approaching the final minute of the first half as the misplay by Nick Moore. Bouncing off the floor. Brendan Beavers, he could not handle it just in time. And the clock will stop with 54.5 seconds to go.
And for Beavers, he got up and he gave a good sign. He gave a thumbs up saying that was a good look. I just didn't get there in time.
So the Cougars will inbound the basketball. They're down by 22.
We get a sub in. Parker Chapman, the transfer senior from Toledo. He's getting his first sign of action here tonight.
Here comes Crenshaw with 42 seconds to go. Defended by Beavers. Ivy at the paint. Ivy defended by Giannis. Couldn't connect. Picked up by Shamar Matthews. And that's picked up, but Brennan Beaver is able to pick it up just in time. Under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Beavers will take his time and milk the clock. He's defended by Nick Moore. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Beavers, McEvans, trying to get the handle. Chapman puts up the first two!
What a finish by Chapman with all the contact.
And what a shot by Bernie Crenshaw right at the buzzer. And
wow.
That will end the first half of play. The Blue Devils have a 22-point lead over the Cougars. Your thoughts on the first 20 minutes?
I mean, it was a good finish. I mean, Chapman getting off the bench, getting some play time, and got a good look. Pickens told Beavers, wait until the shot clock was down to 10, and then go, and which they did. 3 passes around. McEvans got his pass down low to Chapman and a reverse layup with some contact. That's how you finish off the first half. But then Cleary on the other end with Crenshaw, they said, hey, we're not out of this yet. Look at the score. It may not be a mountain, but hey, we're still in it. So Cleary, they're going to stick around. We'll see how it is in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes' time. The Blue Devils leading the Cougars of Cleary University 47-25. Welcome back, everybody, to Don Riller Fieldhouse on the campus of Lawrence Tech University. The Lawrence Tech Blue Devils are trying to get their first conference win of the season. Right now, they are leading the Cleary Cougars 47-25 as we get ready for the final 20 minutes of this game. Jan Voger alongside John Snow. And John, of course, both of these teams had some good looks along the way. Of course, for Cleary, of course, they're not done with it yet. But the Blue Devils, of course, definitely gain the advantage as we get ready for half number 2.
Oh, no, definitely. Lawrence Tech is leading away in rebounds 24-18. They're also taking a lead in three-point range, 5 out of 15, compared to the 4 out of 15 for Cleary. But they're still hanging around. But Lawrence Tech is taking advantage of all the field goal opportunities. 17 of 33, 9 of 31 for Cleary. So this team can shoot, but it's about who can outshoot the other.
And, of course, for Lawrence Tech, there are 17 and 33 in field goal range. As Giannis trying to pick up a 3, comes up short, and it'll be picked up as the Cougars racing down the floor. Here comes Bernie Granshaw, who got the shot, the last shot coming off the buzzer. Back in the first half of play. Kohler. And being decked was Case Colney.
I got to say, there's a lot of arguments about there, and Gonzalez, he's going to argue that he brought me down, but yet he wasn't the one being brought down in the process. Again, it's those fouls away from the play which really hurt a team the most, because it's something in which it can be avoided, but yet it's not.
So here comes Bernie Cranshaw. He'll find Nick Williams.
And now we get another foul away from the ball as we had a mismatch down low. This time they're going to get Aaron Dolney.
So Aaron Dolney getting his second foul of the game. So that's 2 quick fouls there for the Blue Devils, and we're just 46 seconds into the second. Last touch off of Gonzalez, and once again the Cougars will have possession.
I mean, for Lawrence Tech, they got to keep their foul troubles in check, as this could be a bit of an awkward spot right there in the corner. And for right now, as they're trying to get the clock set up right. But for Lawrence Tech, you can't afford to give yourself 2 free gifts of a foul away from a play.
So here comes Granshaw, is over. Granshaw defended by Doney. 3-point shot from Cole Williams, and he connects. Cole Williams able to get it done for the Cougars. And now the Blue Devils will get some work to do.
Cleary's going to go with a modified half-court press, but they're able to get it through. But yet, this is for Lawrence Tech to respond.
Gonzalez will find Beavers. Defended by Kohler, finds Dolney. Dolney will try a 3. Coming up short, and the defensive rebound picked up. Here comes the Cougars on the run. And Crenshaw will get things going here. Conley trying to jumper, goes off the glass and couldn't connect.
Once again, they had a mismatch. Dolney against Cooley, or get that Conley rather, but still, they're not able to take advantage of the mismatch.
Here's Ward in the paint. Ward couldn't connect, but he'll head to the line.
That's the kind of drives you need right there. It may pay off with fouls and 3 throws, but any chance you can add on to your lead, you're willing to take it for Ward. He did just that.
According to Daniel Ward, 2 for 3 in the 3 throws. Back in the first half of play, 66%. And he'll get his first attempt.
Fouls on Chris Williams. That's his 3rd. He's a Southfield native. Ward knocks down the first. But, of course, when you convert, therefore you got to make sure that you get it. For Ward, he's got to make the 2nd.
And Ward will miss on the 2nd try. Ward, of course, with 13 points tonight. And the Cougars will race down the floor. Time's running out. Here comes Conley. And a pushing foul on the Blue Devils. So it'll still be Cougars ball with a little over 2 minutes in.
Yeah, and for Gonzalez, that's his 3rd foul, and he can't believe the first one he got, and now the 3rd one. But it's costly, and that's going to bring in Blake Lund.
So here comes Crenshaw. He's defended by Doney. Cougars down by 20. And couldn't connect was Case Conley. Brandon Beavers will race down the floor. Brandon Beavers with a burst of speed. Couldn't connect. Thought it was going to be a foul. But here comes the Cougars with Chris Williams. Couldn't connect. Picked up by Giannis on the rebound, but it slipped through the fingers. Chris Williams able to draw the foul. And a chance for a three-point play.
I gotta say, it was basically a setup. You can always feel it coming. Unosis coming from behind as they're going to bring in McEvans, and they're going to go a guard-heavy lineup right now. McEvans coming in for the forward. You have four guards and a forward in Ward, and for Williams, he's going to shoot these free throws, but you can feel it coming from the fact that Unosis came from behind. That was almost too easy of a foul to call.
So Chris Williams on the free throw attempts, 1 for 2 back in the first half. And he connects just like that.
Now the Cougars, they're going to go a full court press, but easily sniffed out.
Here comes McEvans for the Blue Devils. Here Beavers goes over to Blake Lund. Around the perimeter it goes. Nathaniel Ward will try a three. And how about that for Nathaniel Ward?
Well, you had the space, so might as well take it. And Ward just did that. Not many forwards are going to be able to get those shot opportunities, but if you got space, you might as well take your chance.
So the lead now back up to 20 for the Blue Devils as Cranshaw gets on the ball for the Cleary.
Another mismatch down low.
Conley, far side of the court, and it stepped out of bounds. Jalen Cole Williams stepped out of bounds as he was trying to attempt for the three, and the Blue Devils will have possession.
You know, when you're expecting a pass and you're getting your feet set, it is all two motions. Basically, the two-step process of getting your feet set, and most of the time it's always backwards to give yourself more space. That time, Cole Williams just basically ran out of space.
Blake Lund will go over to Cameron McEvans. McEvans, Beavers, and he lost it, went out of bounds, and it will be a ball for Cleary.
Okay. Basically, Lawrence Tech had two opportunities to shoot a three ball. They had McEvans and then they had Beavers, but Beavers decided to take a baseline drive in which he had a tight window. I think they should have been more conservative and gone for the three ball because that's been their go-to all season thus far.
So Cougar will have possession, trying to look was Cole Williams on the three, but couldn't get to it. And it'll be Blue Devils ball with 16-12 to go.
And with a 20-point lead, they want to add on from here because even though they're close, even though they're not to the halfway point yet of this second half, they got to keep adding on and they got to keep playing clean basketball because they're at 4 fouls, 3 away from putting Cleary into the bonus, and that could do them wonders to get back into this game.
So of course, Blue Devils need to be cautious when it comes to fouls. Lund. Beavers find Nathaniel Ward. Kick out, McEvans. Doney. Trying to go for the baseline. Beavers, Lund three-pointer. Goes up short, but a contact away from the play as Doney went down.
Yeah, they're going to get Brockton Kohler. He got it. He got a shove from behind on Doney, and Doney hit the deck, and that's going to be the second team foul on Cleary.
So Brendan Beavers will inbound the basketball.
And again, you're just trying to battle for a rebound, but still, you got to be cautious on any side.
Brandon Beavers had 9 points back in the first half, and now we got traveling on Nathaniel Ward.
Yeah, we see this quite a few times with anybody because when they're trying to get their feet set, whether they want to fake a shot or make a shot, and then they want to take a drive, it's all about feet placement. How many steps you take before you really take your drive step.
Almost an interception by Nathaniel Ward, but Conley was there. Chris Williams trying to try his luck, comes up short, picked up by Brendan Beavers, a miscommunication. Beavers racing down the court, going all alone, and he almost had it. Picked up by Brockton Kohler. Kohler to Cole Williams. Foul on the play and a blocking foul, and that is on Aaron Doney.
Again, this call is delayed. It's late, and it's not to the point early on after the first initial contact. They wait until there's contact again, and then they call the foul, in which sometimes it's not understandable. That's a 15th foul, and that's the third on Dolney. So 2 players now for Lawrence Tech, Gonzalez and for Dolney. They both had 3 fouls, and they're in deep foul trouble.
And of course, Cole Williams now 0 for 1.
Noah Idri's going to come back good for Ward. Ward's had himself a good night. He leads it with 16. He's the only player in double digits right now.
So Cole Williams will make his second attempt. 2 for 8 right now in field goal range as he connects on the second one. So 1 for 2 tonight for Cole Williams in the free throw line.
Modified full court press, almost man-to-man coverage.
Gonzalez going all alone, Edry rather. And Blake Long able to finish it off.
That's just the price of a 360. Able to create himself some more space and then just to finish through, just to follow through on the wrist.
Blue Devils up by 21. Here comes Chris Williams at the perimeter. Finds Ivy. Intercepted by Blake Long, and he's going to have a break. Blake Long, block, and a rebound chance. Couldn't put it in. And the Blue Devils hoping to get the defensive rebound. Kohler trying for 3 and comes up short. Offensive rebound being picked up. Here comes Cole Williams trying for 3, and he couldn't connect. Here comes Blake Long for the Blue Devils. Nice bounce pass over to Edry. Edry jumper couldn't go. Goes off the heel at the rim.
That last open chance, it was almost really close to the goaltending. And the whole bench wanted it, but again, it was too close to tell.
I thought that was a good block, and I believe that was on Ivy. Chris Williams going off the glass, couldn't connect, picked up by Aaron Dolney.
Good defense by Long, kept his back straight up, his hands straight up, as we get an illegal screen called against Idri.
And looks like we will get a media timeout here with 13:48 to go. Blue Devils are on the roll. They're up 53-32.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Right now, it is a 21-point lead for the Blue Devils with under 14 minutes to go. And the Cougars will inbound the basketball there.
One thing the Cougars are leading is offensive rebounds 7-5, even though Lawrence Tech is the overall rebound lead at 30-27.
Of course, 25 of these were defensive rebounds for LTU. Chris Williams on the ball. And Williams, Kohler, try his luck, and he connects. Brock Kohler able to get it done.
Kohler now up to 9. He's been their most consistent shooter. He's been shooting all of his open looks.
Of course, averaging nearly 17% from the field coming into tonight. Shamar Matthews coming back on. Here comes Edry at the perimeter. Finds Dolney. Wrap it around. Dolney floater goes off the hill, and a foul's called.
Yeah, they're going to get Kohler again. He was battling it up with Idri to try to get that rebound, but it's going to be another one on Kohler. That's his third. He's the first Cleary player to be in deep foul trouble.
So Shamar Matthews will inbound the basketball. We'll find Dolney. He'll try a 3. Almost got it. Cleary gets it to go. And here comes Ivy. Ivy on the turn. Ivy going for it, and Ivy finishes.
That's just a great first drive step. He was able to stop his feet, then took the drive towards the baseline, a spin around Idri, and then the reverse layup. You just got to do it textbook style. That's basically what it was.
Here comes Blake Long on the far side of the court. Gives it over to Shamar Matthews. 12.5 to play in regulation. Matthews, top of the key. Finds McEvans with 9 on the shot. Evans going all alone. Yes! Cameron McEvans able to put it home. And Cameron McEvans definitely putting on the work. He got 9 points tonight.
That's what makes him a driving force. He's also a guard by trade, a point guard his entire basketball career. His dribbling abilities and his drive capabilities.
Ivy going for 3. No. The offensive rebound picked up by Chris Williams. And we're going LTU's way.
Stepped out of bounds right there, just ran out of space. We're going to get subs coming in.
So with under 12 to go, what's the game plan now for the Blue Devils?
Well, they just got to keep scoring. They are leading the way. They've got a comfortable lead now with basically 19. Still keep it within double digits. You cannot let Cleary get back into it one piece at a time because this team is full of shooters. But Lawrence Tech, they're one foul away from putting Cleary into the bonus. That could be a difference maker in this one.
Here comes Gonzalez. Going for it. Yes, he scores. Gonzalez able to get it done.
Yeah, Gonzalez with 3 fouls. That's got to feel good for him, able to get that bucket. He's been quiet for a bit for most of it.
And he, of course, getting his first 2 points of the game. And now Cougars able to get things going. Colner tries the 3. No. The offensive rebound picked up. Oh, goes off the back heel. Colner, and that's a backcourt violation. As Colner was trying to keep it out, and it hit off of Nick Moore's leg.
I mean,
so
that's
the
just
Blue Devils will have possession.
Basically nothing you can do about that if you're Cleary, and it's just an unfortunate turnover right there. As there is a lot of confusion going back and forth between that sideline and the bench. You never want to see that, but you want to make sure everybody's on the same page communication-wise.
Of course, Josh Pickens are hopefully trying to get the instruction there. As Alejandro Gonzalez able to put it home. And it's now a 23-point lead for the Blue Devils.
Back-to-back buckets for Gonzalez, as this is going to be a good defensive stop there by Matthews. Kept his legs moving. But for Gonzalez, he's normally a go-to three-point shooter, but now he's showing his drive capabilities, able to really go through the lanes inside the paint, really showing off his athleticism.
So Brendan Beavers will get things going for the Blue Devils. He's being double-teamed, finds McEvans. Cameron McEvans defended by Nick Moore. And McEvans winning all alone by his lonesome.
That's just McEvans making a play right there. He had Lund in the corner, but didn't have a window to make a pass, so he decided just to put a little floater put it into the rim as we get another mismatch underneath.
Here comes Ivy. Floater comes up short, but a foul is called. And that's on, I believe, Cleary.
No, this is going to be a foul on Lawrence Tech. They're going to get Shamar Matthews. I didn't see what had happened initially. Matthews, I think, probably got a quick little shove in from behind on the shot attempt. So this is going to be a two-shotter, and that puts Cleary into the bonus.
So Ivy 0 for 2. Now he has made his first on his third attempt.
So with the Cougars into the bonus, and you still got half of this quarter left to go, anything can happen because any kind of big play that gets going, even three throws, they can definitely turn a team around.
So Ivy is now 2 for 4 in three throws. As Brendan Beavers get things going. We're nearly halfway into regulation time. And what a finish there as Cameron McEvans able to put it home.
That's 3 times in which they've gone for the full court press just to leave McEvans all alone, and McEvans makes them pay.
McEvans now has 13 points tonight. Second in the team lead. As the last touch was off of Shamar Matthews. Actually 15 points tonight for Cameron McEvans.
No, that just matches. That's just one underneath his career total, and we go into our second media timeout.
63-38 with under 10 to go here at Don Riddler Fieldhouse.
Curiosity arrives, lighting a path you tenaciously pursue. The unknown presents new challenges, drawing you to a future ready for change. You'll find your calling is closer than imagined. A destination with all the technology and tools to make magic. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
At Michigan First Mortgage, we believe a home is more than just four walls. It's endless possibilities, where relationships are strengthened and next steps are taken. It's a place to call your very own, where you can create new traditions and welcome family with open arms. And at Michigan First, it's at the heart of everything we do. Let us help you discover the possibilities of home.
It is a 63-38 game for the Blue Devils. 9:59 to go. Cleary will inbound the basketball. And for the first time, we will see Ashton Tomasi for Cleary as A.J. Hess pulls up short on the three-point try. And Cameron McEvans will start racing on the court for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Tomasi is a freshman guard, 5'11" from Brighton. Went to Brighton High School.
Uh-oh. Oh, and mishandled by Gonzalez. Cleary will get things going. Three-point try from Cole Williams. Couldn't connect. Tomasi with his first three, and he got it. Tomasi with his first three.
Went to Brighton High School, home of the Bulldogs. That's a very popular athletic department there.
Of course, Tomasi played 7 minutes at Ferris State. He'll be waved away.
They're going to get A.J. Hess, the 6'6" freshman forward from Tiffin, Ohio, and that's going to be the team's fourth foul. So Cleary not in a lot of foul trouble.
And a three-point made try.
Yeah, Beavers, he just took the open chance. If it's a give and go, and Beavers has got space, he will take the shot.
So under 9 to go. Able to get the turn off. Trying to get things going. Tomasi, can he get another three? Almost got it. Offensive rebound picked up by A.J. Hess. Here comes Moore. Moore finds Cooley. Cooley goes off the heel, picked up by Giannis. And lost it on the handle. Beavers, nice move. And Beavers going all alone. Oh, what a block. And Beavers looks like he will head to the line.
Yeah, they did call the foul there on Cooley, and it was almost a clean block, but instead that will be sending Beavers to the line to shoot. That's only the Cleary's fifth foul. They're two away from putting Lawrence Tech into the bonus, and I believe if Lawrence Tech does get into the bonus, it could definitely be the deciding factor of this one, because we thought it was going to be Cleary getting into the bonus to turn things around, but Lawrence Tech has proven that they can stay consistent within these last 2 minutes or so.
Beavers perfect now so far, 3 for 3, which only just one shot to make. And he has done it. 4 for 4 in 3 throws for Brendan Beavers. He now has 14 points tonight. And Blake Lung gets back onto the floor.
Lawrence Tech is only 11 points away from matching their average of point totals. They average 79 points a game through this much of the season so far. And with plenty of time left, over 8 minutes, they could definitely surpass their average.
They should. And they got plenty of time left to go. Going for it, Tomasi. And looks like it was out of bounds.
It is just awareness of where your feet's at. And 3 times on Cleary, they have worked deep within the corner, and they basically have not known where their feet placement is at.
So Nick Moore coming back on for Cleary as Blake Lung will inbound the basketball. Kevin McEvans raising on the floor. Trying to get some fast pace going. Blake Lung at the top of the key. Oh, look at him move. Blake Lung off the turn. Finds Doney. He'll try a three-pointer. Goes up short. In and out it goes. Nick Moore will pick up the rebound. He will find Bernie Crenshaw. They will step back as Cole Williams. Tomasi almost lost it on the handle for Benny Crenshaw. Crenshaw lost it. Last touch off of Crenshaw, and Blue Devils will have possession with 7:33 to go.
Just an awareness right there by Yanulsis. He just stuck the hand in there, squirted it free, and got the friendly bounce off the foot of Crenshaw.
Here comes McEvans, finds Dolny. Long to Giannis. McEvans will get it once more, only on a turn. Long to Nathaniel Ward. And a foul call on the travel on Nathaniel Ward. I think that's the second time Nathaniel Ward getting called for the travel.
2 or 3 times on occasion, but Cleary going to try to work fast. They nearly had everybody off guard as they were trying to work their way down the court.
Oh, and that's a steal. Long, well, quarterback to Nathaniel Ward, and he makes it look easy. That's chef's kiss there from Long to Nathaniel Ward. And Nathaniel Ward, so far, he has 16 points tonight.
They'll definitely go back up to 18 as we get a nasty spill. McEvans hit the deck as we're going to get a foul on Nick Moore. Moore is from San Antonio, Texas. He's a sophomore guard. He transferred over from Hibbing Community College.
So we see some players going over, and we'll get a timeout on the call.
This is going to be a 30-second timeout called on Cleary, called by Cleary, I should say. But 70-41, Nathaniel Ward is having himself a night. 18 points, followed by him, Karen McEvans with 15 and Brandon Beavers with 14. There's no player on the Cleary side that is in double digits yet. The closest is Brockton Kohler with 8 on the night. That tells you that they are neutralizing their shooting options. And therefore, even the fact that they have not made all their options. 6 out of 25 from three-point range. Only 14 of 50 from the field goal range. Lawrence Tech has made 26 of 52. This team, Lawrence Tech, is making more consistent average shot distances. So therefore, they choose their shots wisely, and if it's at closer range, they take it. If it's with open space, they take it. They're managing their shots as time goes by.
And of course, for both of these teams, they'll play their next game on Tuesday. For Cleary, they'll be heading home to take on Indiana Tech, and for the Blue Devils, they'll be back here to take on U of M Dearborn.
I gotta mention, this men's division is beyond anything I've ever seen, because there was a 3-way tie for the receiving votes of first place. Lords, Rochester, Cornerstone, and then a lot of other great talents from behind. Indiana Tech and Madonna. Everybody is in this.
And everything is up for grabs. As we get close to the end of 2023, a foul being called.
They're going to get Ward for an illegal screen, incidental, but not one you want to really have. And that's only the second foul on Nathaniel Ward, so he's been really good keeping his fouls in check. As we're going to get another sub coming in. Oh, wait, it's Noam Idre, but he had a jersey change. Oh, wait.
I see Dario Milojevic had the defensive rebound picked up by Blake Lung. 6:16 to go. And Devonta almost nearly had it on the dunk. Giannis will pick up the rebound. Giannis being double teamed. Long three-pointer. Bingo!
If it doesn't work once, you try another option. And that's basically what Blake Lund does, as we get a quick foul on Dolny. Not sure the foul was really intended for
I
there.
think it was a reach-in foul.
Yeah, it was definitely a reach-in foul, but for Dolny, he probably doesn't have to force it that much. They're already into the bonus, and they're already forcing them to shoot 2. Double bonus wouldn't do the justice.
So Tomasi will head to the line. Of course, Tomasi will head to the line. He got 3 points tonight. 1 for 2 in field goal range, 1 for 2 in three-pointers. But this will be his first 2 attempts to the free-throw line.
And for Milojevic, Dario Milojevic, he's a grad student, the transfer from Windsor, and this will be his 3rd game he's played in. He has not scored yet, but he does have 1 assist. So this is just the side of the young talent, the international talent that Josh Pickens has acquired in the offseason. And a good stature, too, for him. 6'8", a good size stature for a center.
And, of course, we've got some tallest players there on this Blue Devil squad. Here's McEvans with under 6 to play. He's defended by Crenshaw. McEvans, floater, and an offensive foul on McEvans.
Yeah, they're going to call him for the charge. Bit of a gutsy call to make, but they deemed it seeable that McEvans was using all of his body weight towards him to try to drive to the basket.
And here comes Cleary on the ball. Nick Moore. And he'll find Crenshaw. Crenshaw defended by Lung. Crenshaw set back, goes for the jumper. Goes up short, and Blake Lung will pick it up. Here comes Dario Majelovic, finds McEvans. And McEvans will try a three. Goes off the hill. Offensive rebound being picked up. Doney will go for a three. And how about that for Aaron Doney?
Doney needed that. Yeah, Doney, he needed that. He hasn't been as consistent as he would like. And most of the time, when he's not satisfied with his own performance, he'll stay long hours after out. He'll still way late to work on his craft.
Aaron Doney now has 10 points. And here comes McEvans. Find Dario Jelovic. Giannis three-pointer. Goes off the heel. Picked up by Crenshaw. Crenshaw from the free-throw line. In and out it goes. The ball still loose, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Blue Devils ball, and two players collided. Make that 3-2 for Cleary, 1 for Lawrence Tech, and both of them are back onto their feet.
Yeah, but that last possession, Milovic,
yep.
He had his shot. He could have easily took an easy drop step on one dribble and then gone towards the basket. We get subs aplenty. We see Joshua Perkins. He's into the contest. We also see Pietro Manari, the redshirt sophomore from Italy.
Of course, Montreal able to get his first action here this season. And here comes Perkins for the Blue Devils.
Perkins, he's only played in one game.
Perkins goes off the hill, the rim. 4:10 to go here in regulation time.
This is where Pickens will go to his bench, try to empty it out.
Ivy. Left side of the paint, gives over to Chris Williams. Williams trying to get a hand on it. He's being double teamed. Trying to get the easy duke, but couldn't get there. Picked up by Milovic. Long to the far side of the court. Long gives over to Milovic. Milovic defended by Moore. Trying to go for the loop or upper.
It was a
and
tough
Nick Moore will pick it up for Cougars. Tomasi. Jumper. Couldn't connect. Ball's loose in front. Who's going to get to it? It's up by the Cougars, but Milovic able to pick it up. Here comes Blake Long now with 3:15 to go. Milovic. Edry back onto the floor. Long trying to go for three. Couldn't connect. Picked up by Nick Moore. Nick Moore. Got things going at midcourt. Tomasi. Trying his luck. Nick Moore gets into the paint. Loose on it. And a foul being called on LTU.
Again, another late one. They're going to call it on line for the reach-in. We got to get a couple more subs coming in.
And it's a reach-in foul on Blake Long now with under 3 to go.
At this point, it's basically up to the bench to finish it off. They got to keep it within a manageable comfort lead. Because we've seen before in which it gets a lot closer than what it has to be. So, because this is where Josh Pickens will analyze everybody, as we see.
Of course, Nick Moore made his first of two. Now this will be a second attempt.
So we got Gregory Wilkinson. He's in a sophomore year from Fowlerville. Then we have Lake McIntosh. He's a redshirt sophomore from Canton.
Everybody got things going, and nicely done to connect. Of course, Lake McIntosh, of course, making his first start of the season. And, of course, Gregory Wilkinson has played. Well, Gregory Wilkinson also getting to the floor. Here comes Perkins. And a three-point made by Edry. Couldn't get to it. Tomasi to Nick Moore. Going at the paint. What a block. And Edry picking up the rebound. Nick Moore lost his shoe. Oh, what a finish!
Wow.
How about that from Gregory Wilkinson? Put that one on YouTube and like it.
But that's all by the pass by McIntosh. Just took a big step. It took one bounce pass, and what a play.
3-point shot missed by A.J. Hess. Picking up the rebound with Lee, and good finish there by A.J. Hess.
I mean, that was just a perfect setup. All by the pass by Leg McIntosh. Just by
A.J. Hess,
midcourt.
of course, getting his first 2 points of the game. We're under 2 to play in regulation time. Here's McIntosh. And a traveling call on McIntosh.
That's one thing that McIntosh really needs to work on is his feet, because he always tends to work faster than what his feet can really do, because I watch him in warm-ups. He is trying to be as crafty as he can be, trying to be smooth as butter when he moves down the court. But sometimes that can go against you, and therefore you got to have stable feet, and you got to have good grip. And for McIntosh, he's got to make sure he's got good grip underneath his feet.
So Nick Moore will pick it up for the Blue Devils. 1:40 to go. Tomasi trying to go for the jumper, and he does. 78-49, LTU leading. 90 seconds to go in regulation time. Oh, and a connection and the steal, and an easy finish for A.J. Hess.
Can't afford that. McIntosh, he's got to analyze his options before he moves it up the court.
Oh, look out, here comes Chapman. Chapman will head to the line.
Yeah, we saw that from Chapman early on. He came in late in the first half, and he finished off a good reverse layup. This time around, he just grabs it, takes his hard drive in, and therefore, it gets rewarded with free throws.
And that will give LTU the bonus. That's the 7th foul for Cleary. And that's the 4th foul for Tim Cooley, as Parker Chapman couldn't connect on the first try. Now he'll go for the second try. 2 points tonight for Parker Chapman. And he made 1 for 2.
Now for the bench, they're keeping everything consistent. They're almost at the 80 marker. They're already at their season average.
Tomasi going for 3, and it comes up short. Couldn't get there in time was Tim Cooley. And the Blue Devils will have possession with under 59 seconds to go. So Blue Devils on the verge of their first conference win of the season, and they'll have their 4th win by the time clock expires. There's the easy finish from Gregory Wilson once again.
Again, it's just another great pass. First it was McIntosh, then it was Perkins finding the open man, and that was Wilkinson down low. The 6'7" sophomore is really making himself good.
Hess. Going forward, gives over to Tomasi. Tomasi flipping over, went through everybody, and last knocked off of Cleary. And with 26.7 to go, Blue Devils will take their time and milk the clock here.
Oh, yeah, because they want to take this time because a 30-point lead. They got to hold on to this to be an impressive victory, and it will be.
So McIntosh will take his time. 16 seconds left. And I got to say, that's all he wrote, folks. Blue Devils will get their first conference win of the season. They will now improve to 4-3 on the year as they will defeat the Cleary Cougars 81-51. What a performance tonight by the Blue Devils. A 30-point win and their 4th win of the year. Your thoughts on the match there, John?
Basically, Lawrence Tech had to come out with a hot start, and they did just that. Because the fact that the bench really came through, courtesy of Cameron McEvans with 15 on the night. But then Nathaniel Ward, he's the real starter here because he kept himself consistent with his shot takes. 18 points, that's a new career high for him. Brandon Beavers with 14, consistent as always. And therefore, and here's the most impressive stat, they kept every single member of the Cleary team under double-digit points. Therefore, low contributions on the Cougar side led to that only 51 total, and therefore leading to Lawrence Tech evening up their conference record at 1-1. Just consistency. That is how Lawrence Tech got an impressive 30-point victory here tonight.
Incredible action here. Of course, Blue Devils are now 4-3 on the year, 1-1 in the conference, and Cleary, well, they're gonna have some work to do there. Of course, they still got long ways to go, but this is a start for the Cougar side of things. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to our doubleheader here on the LTU Sports Network. For all of us here at Don Riller Fieldhouse, John Snow and Jan Berger says goodbye for now, but we'll see you back here Tuesday at the men and the women will be taking on U of M Dearborn. Take care, everybody, and I hope you have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.